I'm Kevin Kuchenbecker, and this is a historic preservation moment.
Phase 2 of the Master Restoration Plan continued with the infrastructure of the cemetery and the grave sites. Many of the stone markers within the cemetery had fallen into disrepair caused by the natural elements or vandalism. It was up to the Deadwood Historic Preservation Commission and the Deadwood Preservation Office to repair, reset, and clean the markers. Using recommendations provided by the landscape architects, monuments were prioritized by their physical needs. Markers that were in good shape were simply reset. In some instances, monuments had accumulated biological growth in the form of fungus or moss. Biological growth over time will break down the composition of the stone. To combat this problem, the Deadwood Historic Preservation Office hired the expertise of Deadwood Granite and Marble Works under the management of David and Greg Acrop, a third-generation monument business, to clean the markers in Mount Moriah.
This is an example of a marble stone, which name on it is Thomas Cheshire. He died in 1886. The stone, over the years, we assume it was put out somewhere at that point in time in the late 1880s, but the stone had several lichens. You can see just a few that are left, but it was at the point where it just was not legible. You could not pick out any of the details of the lettering or the carving. Particularly bad was by the bottom of the stone, where all the drainage had gone down. And with this being marble and relatively delicate, relatively old, we used basically water and a soft brush. Then we used a product which is conservatives or conservators use, called Triton 100. Just put a little on the stone, rinsed it all off, and it's probably been approximately 15, maybe even a little longer, 20 years since it's been cleaned. But as you can see, most of the details are there, and most of the buildup has remained off the stone.
This is a granite stone as opposed to many of the stones being marble and sandstone in the cemetery. So we could use a different method of cleaning. Now, it had a lot of algae or lichens, biological growth on it. So to begin with, I mean, it was almost unreadable. But we mechanically, I guess you would say, with like a spatula, scraped some of the material off of it with it before we ever used any solutions or chemicals. And because it is granite, of course, you can use a harsher chemical than, and we use a dilute acid, which is sold to us basically under the product name Stone Clean. It's a dilute hydrochloric acid.
Well, this is just a grave site for a child that, because of the erosion from the hillside above, the base was totally buried, and the metalwork behind it was kind of off, out of level and plumb, and we just basically tried to restore it to a point where we thought it was when it was originally installed.
Historic ironwork at Mount Moriah proved to be another restoration challenge. The landscape architects identified 8 different types of ornament castings and forgings in the 120-year-old cemetery. The most common ironwork in Mount Moriah was built by the Chicago-based company J.G. Braun. It was started in Chicago in 1889. Other Phase 2 projects included the continued work on the storm sewer system, macadam paving, and the installation of precast curbing. We will look next at Phase 3 of the Mount Moriah Restoration Project on another Deadwood Historic Preservation moment.
I'm Kevin Kuchenbecker, and this has been a historic preservation moment.